Holy cow. This is Titan Challenge 4. I think this is week 6 for you guys. I think I'm a week ahead of you. So technically 7 for me, but 6 for you guys. Great thing about this is we're going to have these check-ins coming later this week. So there is a subscribe button that if you are subscribed to the Titan Crew or my fan page, it will click up and you guys will know it is Titan Challenge 4 check-in, or if you're doing any of the plans, check-in. So strength gains, pro secrets, Titan Challenge 3, 2, or 1, summer shreds, power bodybuilding, fast start, all of them, get it going. Just make sure that that nutrition is sent over prior to the check-in. That's the only thing I do need you guys to do. And Jeffrey, for them, they go in, they get the PDF file on your nutrition plan, which I recommend having already and print it out. So, and I'll show you my pantry where I have mine on the outside of the pantry.
Smart.
So I know what my diet is. I know what it is.
Everything.
I know exactly what each meal is. I know the protein, the carbs, and fats. I still have it printed out. I still have it on the wall. Why? Is it 4 technically now? No, because I'm always trying to analyze. I'm always trying to analyze too. Yes, it's for now. It's for me to see what I'm doing. It's for me to refresh every single day I get up. There it is. That's the meals I'm staying with. That's what I'm doing. But also for me, what it does is I rationalize during the day or the weeks how I am looking. What is happening? Am I getting stronger? Am I getting weaker? Am I getting my sleep in? Am I not sleeping well? Is my body feeling good and healthy? Am I feeling
Your
like
food wouldn't have anything to do with that, though.
I love his sarcasm.
Food wouldn't fucking make any difference on your mood, appetite, your sleep, your metabolism, your workouts, your nervous system, your recovery, your strength, your fullness. None of that would come into play, would it?
All of it comes into play. And so that's for you guys also as we learn and work together here. So I'm going to give you updates or I'm going to change something. And for you, you got to go, well, why did you change this? What did I say in the check-in that made me have to change my nutrition? Why did I have to change my training? Why did I have to pull back on training? Why did I have to do more training? Why did I have to do more cardio? Why did I have all those things are something you and me continuously go back and forth on so you understand. I made changes. Analyze it. Write it down in your book. Write it down in your book. Everything that a lot of you think is silly, I started doing at 9 and I still do to today. And so I can go back to last year and go, and we've talked about this. Jeff and I talked about this. I said, hey, I'm going to change my training and nutrition because I didn't like how I looked for these last.
How you look, though?
And I know how I looked because I checked in, I took photos, I made on point, and I understand how the nutrition was playing, how my cardio was playing into it, and how my training was playing into it for that particular physique.
You got a log.
A log, a full log.
Full log.
And you're not going to be able to remember it unless you're a savant. So, and here's the thing. Even if you're a savant, you want to kind of show this to your next of friends, your kids, your training partners, and go, hey, this is what I was doing. What do you think? What is your take on what I was doing at this time for me? This all comes into play. This is great stuff. So I know a lot of you watch YouTube videos. A lot of you read. Why aren't you reading what you did? Why aren't you analyzing what you did last year compared to now? Why aren't you analyzing your steps on what you did to understand how you could have bettered yourself? I think that should be the forefront of all this. Continue to learn. Jeffrey, we will see you tomorrow morning.
Peace out. See you, Facebook. See you, Instagram. See you.
Hey, will you shut both of those doors when you leave?
Yeah.
So the reason why I say that is because I think this is really something that's missed. And that's what I love about the Titan Crew. And that's why I love giving my time to the Titan Crew, is because they're the ones that are doing that. They're the ones that are going, hey, this is what worked for me. This is where I'm at. Mike, can you help me? And again, asking for help doesn't mean you quit. It just means you ask for help. That means you want to continue forward, and maybe you're a little bit stuck, and then we're going to go forward. That's the one thing I'll guarantee you. The one thing I do know enough of is I know how to work with somebody and get them moving forward. I know where those little changes can happen. I love the understanding of this health and fitness world and the body. And then we're taking it to a whole new level now with adding in blood work to this whole situation. So this is even better. And what we're doing now is which is going to be so great. It won't be done for about a year. It's going to take some time. But we're going to incorporate the blood into the meal plan and the training. And so when you're doing all this, you'll be able to understand, hey, my body doesn't like this. This is what happens to my numbers on the blood work. So I need to move this out and put this kind of carbohydrate in, or this type of fat in, or this kind of protein in. My body doesn't work with red meat, where it works with a lot of people. Not for me. I'm just saying hypothetically, that could be something that we find out in your blood work, and then we change it to make it work better for you. I'm excited about that. And that's going to be down the road. We're going to be getting all that kind of stuff. The great thing for us today, though, is like what I said, taking the notes, working with all the things that we are working on for this week's Titan check-in. I'm excited to see what you guys do and how you have changed over this January to February month of working out. So that is it for me for right now on that stuff. Let me see if I can get some of these great questions before we continue. Again, make sure you subscribe so you can see the check-ins and get notification on when to check in and where to check in. Hello, coach. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'm just jumping back to the top here, guys. Give me a second just to read through some of these comments. Thank you, Joe Smith. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Oh, okay. This one, I'm okay with this. I like this. I think this is helpful for everybody here. Mike, how many meals before workout? I didn't get to answer that last time. So here's the thing. Again, your workout should be around whatever time that is best for you that you won't miss. So I want you kind of set the schedule. So I always make sure to work out on Saturday, Sunday, because I never really understand what the work week is going to be like. So Saturday and Sunday is a must for me. So that might be for you guys. Your Monday, Tuesday workout on the Titan Challenge will be a Saturday, Sunday for me. And then when it comes to Monday, it's probably a day off, actually. And so I can start that work week really solid on just work, which I love doing. So that could be something for me. Now, the reason why I'm answering it that way is because I want you to understand it doesn't matter how many meals, okay? It matters on when you can do your workout. It really does, guys. And I know that a lot of people out there will say, I think Jay Cutler was one of those guys that says, hey, he liked having 3 or 4 meals before working out. Well, I work out at 4 o'clock in the morning, so I get 1 meal before that, and then I move on. So that's the main thing here for me. And I want you guys to be able to do whatever you can that suits you the very best for you. That really comes down to it. It looks like you fell back asleep.
You did, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Why did it go too far? It stayed around here just in case. Oh, what is going
We got
on?
the real. So for you, you don't get to train in the morning like I do.
No, but I still get my training in.
I know you do, but see, the question isn't that. The question is how many meals before training.
Oh,
And so I was trying to tell them, in my point of view, for anybody I work with, I recommend getting as many as you can before you train, but train when you have to train.
I would say probably 2 to 3 meals would be, for me, much better if I have those calories in. But there are times when I just had 1 meal and
Well, let's jump
train
back.
20 minutes later, like literally, like right after I ate.
Before Titan, what time did you train?
Oh, gosh. 4 a.m.
How
and
many
the-
meals did you have?
One.
Okay. So, because that was really
Oh,
the
yeah.
main point,
Yeah.
because you
One
get
meal.
2 or 3
Hmm.
because of Titan.
Yeah. But I made sure to eat before training, like always. I remember when we did the 30-day blitz, and Heath was here with us. I was eating. He was driving. And I was eating in the back
Listen
seat.
to this. Listen to this, because this is really good information for you guys.
Obviously, I had Titan, and I would get up. Somebody would stay with him at that time, and we would go on to the gym. But I was eating on the way to the gym, back of the seat there, like my oatmeal with protein powder in it. I remember I put some berries in it, whatever was on my meal plan at that time.
So you'd have one meal 5 minutes before training.
Yeah, carb and protein in there. Exactly. So I would just get out of the car, had a whole bunch of water, and start training. And people usually say, I don't know why, they say that you shouldn't be training immediately after you eat. You should give it some
But
time
those are,
for
again,
the food to digest. And what are you talking about?
well, what they're talking about is that some people will say, and I'm glad all this is kind of coming up. I know you asked one question, but we're answering like 5 questions here. How early or how much time before your meal should you eat? I eat right before I train, and most of the pros that I've ever talked to over the last 45 years is that a lot of them do the same thing. Now, what happens is that you go to a lot of medical people. This, I think, is your water.
See how it's
Sorry about that.
stealing my water?
Will you grab me one?
Yes.
So here's the thing. Eat when you can. Eat as many meals as you can before training. And the main things, though, would be this. Again, train when you can and continuously do at that time. So hopefully that answered it. Again, time before training, I eat 5 minutes before I train.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right. So, hey, everybody. It's been a minute for me because I was traveling. Mike, how do you stay disciplined? What are some words for those that struggle?
You have to seriously look at your life and go, holy sheesh, I really love my life, and this is the one life I have. I need to be this, whatever this is. So here's one thing is it's a tough thing for me to comprehend going to a job I don't like. Okay. So like if I had to get up and go to 9 hours, a job working at the pizza parlor, I would hate that. But now that most society does
like
do
it,
that.
some people hate it.
But it isn't about liking. It's about
Right.
Most people don't like their jobs, but they will freaking do it day in and day out because they have bills to pay. I wish most people would get that desire and that kind of passion, or not even questionable passion. It is the unnegotiable understanding that you have to get up and go to your job because you got to pay bills. Why wouldn't that be the same thing for your health? And that's what it is for my health. So it's not motivation. It's not passion. I don't question. I have to work out and I have to eat the way I do because it gives me the lifestyle that I freaking love. And I also don't see that that's a decision I get to make. Right now, I get to work out. It's lucky. I got 2 shoulders and 2 knees and a back that function. I'm going to work out. Does that make sense? Because I know what you're saying. Some people like to work, some people don't like work, but they still go to work every single day without question.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's my point for training. That's how I think about training. So I know that you're saying, can I give you some kind of motivation? That motivation or passion has to come from you. And you got to go, holy sheesh. I get the privilege of going to the gym right now because there's going to be one day that you can't go to the gym. And there's going to be one day that you're going to be sitting there going, I'm too old. My body's too broken. I'm too fat, too out of shape. I can't even go to the gym. I can't function well. And I would rather push that day as far down the road as I possibly can because it's going to happen to everybody. Is that harsh?
No.
Let's go.
It's the truth. I don't think it's harsh. So what else do we have here? Be killing chest on your incline workouts and seeing results I can't get lateral triceps had to pop.
Okay.
Okay, that's
So I would
this
just,
is, oh, this
that's
is
a
somebody else.
focus thing. It really is a focus. You got to focus on the parts that are not firing. Okay. You got to focus on it. And we've shown you a couple different ways to do that. Maybe flex through lighter weight until you can really focus on those body parts that you can't trigger.
So
do
find your weakness and then beat the shit out of it in a way, you know.
I love that. I
Mhm.
think it's
Everybody got a weak
yeah,
body part. I
whatever.
do. You know, everybody's got a weakness when it comes to training. And once you find that, just make sure you do that.
Also look for it. I don't know if you guys realize that. I always am looking for what is weaker. What's going on right now? Why is this weaker than that? And as soon as I find something,
Mhm.
I jump on that shit and
Mhm.
attack it.
Mm-hmm.
How do I click on that?
Darren Bobo.
Thank you, Bobo, for the donation to the puppies. I appreciate that, my man.
Bobo, you know what you have to do.
What do we got here?
All right, we got are you, let me see.
Okay, this is a good one. I like this. Mona, will you answer that for us?
I do eat a meal at 8 a.m. before I go to bed. What? I do eat a meal at 8 a.m. before I go to bed. You go to bed at 8 a.m. Is he up working at night?
I'm sorry, John. Maybe
I
we
don't
missed
know.
something
Yeah.
earlier. Okay, go for this one.
Hey, Mike, I have to train at 8 p.m. at night because I work 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Oh, I got see. So it works through the night. I sleep 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So I only get 1 meal in before I train at 8 p.m. I eat 1 meal at work, which is midnight. And then I guess the rest is down there.
Hold on. So I train
So
it.
he eats 3 meals.
Yeah. I would make sure that your meals are 2 to 3 hours apart while you're at work.
Take some protein shakes if you cannot get a actual
meal. Yeah.
But a couple of protein shakes. Just take the powder in a shaker, add some
Well, that's
water.
a great thing. When you're doing the tight meal
Mhm.
plan, I want to give you a couple shakes so you can do those even at work when you take 2 minutes to go to the restroom.
Yeah.
But yeah, good job. Good job on setting yourself up, even though you
Yeah.
work at night, man. Proud of you, John.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Go for it.
If you don't wait 30 minutes before training, you'll drown. When it comes to what? Wait on what? Eating? Wait on.
I have no understanding of what that even means. We're not swimming.
Yeah. I have no idea.
But yeah, anything like that, any time before anything, minutes before training, you can eat. Most of my training partners are like Doug and
Oh,
stuff.
my
They are
arms are
personal
shaking.
trainers, and so they'll eat right 1 minute before we train, and it's only 1 minute before we train because he usually finishes eating on the couch at Gold's, and then he walks to the first exercise. But you don't have to wait between eating and training. Just FYI. And here's another thing. I don't know about you guys, but I never like clocking my workouts.
I know I don't.
I know. Do you?
No.
In a perfect
there
world.
was times when I had to run the restaurant. I was running the magazine, and I only had an hour to get my workout in. So mentally, I was going in to just, get quality workout in that hour. So I had to really time everything out because I was also competing. So I had to go, to get 2 body parts in abs. Of course, I wasn't doing cardio because I did very little cardio through my career of competing. But 1 hour, it's not enough for 2 body parts, especially when you get ready for competition. I feel like you need to take the time to rest between sets so you can go in stronger for your next set. But because of work, like a lot of other people, Wall Street, for example, the guys from Wall Street, they used to come to my restaurant. They only had from 5:30 a.m. until 7 to be on the stock exchange. The gym was right there 3 blocks away, but that means they had an hour to work out and to shower and to get to work, but they were going in. So sometimes it all depends. But if you do for a living what we do now, and you have enough time to get your workouts in, then the suggestion is don't put minutes on your rest time. Like I love just sitting there and letting the body recover now. I feel stronger when I go in for my next set. I see more results. I look better now than when I did when I was competing, just because the changes that really I made, the mind to muscle connect and everything that I've done for the past few years, I bettered myself in the gym. So my triceps are pumped today.
Guns are a little filled.
Yeah, a little filled. But yeah, so like I said, if you could take time,
Hey, Jace.
That's great. But I know you don't like rushing through your workout at all.
So my point was, me and Doug don't, most of the time, don't clock the workouts, and we don't want to clock the workouts. We give a span of time.
Mm-hmm.
We get done. And so the one thing is sometimes those workouts for us take 2 to 3 hours. And so if they do, I'm glad I eat 1 minute, 30 seconds before I train, because I never really want to go 3 hours without a meal. And so the one thing I won't do is I won't eat and then wait an hour and then go train, because then it only gives me like an hour and a half before I have to get my next meal in. So I will never do that.
So here's a question.
Yes.
If you get to the gym and you're going through a hard program or whatever that might be, you've done it all, and you get there and you do a couple of sets, but then you feel tanked, you feel tired, you feel weak. What do you do at that point?
Say it again.
So when you get to the gym,
Yes,
and you do a couple of sets, you win your first round of workouts,
right,
but you feel tired, drained, you just no energy, like you name it, everything, like you just feel tanked. What do? Do you push through, or you just kind of wrap it up? Like how do you approach that situation when you're like really, really drained and tired? You've done it all. I know, I've seen you.
I make it through. It's like the 30-day blitz.
Yeah.
Remember how drained and down I was? But you still get that workout in. And it's especially for me, because you know me, it's that first exercise.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time I finish that first exercise, I know myself enough that it doesn't matter if I'm at the gym, I'll still get to that point of success, regardless of how I feel. Or I'm smart enough at that point to say, if I don't have the strength to do it, I'll do something else that will still trigger it in a way to get the point of where I succeeded in stressing the body that day.
So you switch to do something else. You might go, maybe I did go lighter in weights because I felt, not strong enough, and you don't want to get hurt at some, like I had that question somebody asked me, and I didn't answer it. It was a while ago.
I've never seen you go lighter. I've seen you push as heavy as you possibly can for the strength that you were that day. And I think it's misleading.
For the strength that I was that day.
Yeah. See, when you say I went lighter, they're hearing something completely different than what yours and my method is. Because so understand this. We don't ever go lighter. We're just lifting at our capability for that day. Okay. So when she says I went lighter, that just means that she didn't do 315 on deadlifts. She got 275 for 3 reps. So it's not her going from 315 down to 185. And that's what a lot of people would do. Go, well, I'm not going to do 3 plates. I'll do 2 plates. That's not what we're doing. We're doing the peak strength for the rep range for how strong we are that day.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I like the way you put that together.
You like that, huh?
I do.
James' body is functioning. Lucas, what is up? Mary, hello. I love seeing all the Titan crew here today. Yeah. Lisa, I love it.
It's a Lisa.
Here's a question. I can't answer that. That's a Mona thing, because I don't know the difference between the cheeses.
What's your favorite cheese, if any? Mozzarella. Lowest in fat. Yeah, I use it when I make his ground beef for his plans. If we're not doing something like really, really strict, but mozzarella cheese is what we go to.
I have mozzarella cheese right now in my ground beef because I want to have the dairy products throughout my whole meal plan. So I'm doing milk twice a day. I'm doing the cheese within my ground beef. We're doing some breads. So we got it all in there just to really get my body used to
oils,
the
all that
oils and
good
everything.
stuff, the
So
fats.
thanks for the question, though. I've never been asked that before, and I couldn't have answered it because I don't know what cheese I like. She knows what I
He
like.
doesn't know how to spell mozzarella. Mozzarella.
That's great. 115 incline dumbbells, crushing it. I love it.
Says Mike, you looks like you're breathing heavy. Yeah, we just finished working out, but okay.
Oh, I better be breathing heavy. We just freaking crushed a workout.
Yeah. Hmm.
And it looks like you're breathing heavy. I'm thinking you guys can hear me breathing heavy. I'm huffing and puffing over there.
Okay.
It's like Mona's arms right now are still pumped from it. Let me see
They are,
those things.
They're really pumped. That's what I was like. Probably they were probably like, "What is she doing?" Yeah.
We are all
It
pumped
just-
up.
Yeah. Those triceps are full of blood. For sure.
I hope you guys are breathing heavy too, because tomorrow's the big V day, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
What are you guys doing tomorrow? Has anybody got some good stories on where they're going, what they're doing? You can leave out the
What's
TMI.
tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow's Tuesday.
The V day tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah. It is. Tuesday, Valentine's Day. Yeah. I know what we're gonna do. Gonna throw that Netflix on. It's so great to actually be able, because I feel like with this COVID thing, we learned so much about the apps, and now we got used to it. So, of course, we haven't been at a theater in a while because just we used to go like once a week, every Wednesday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd go a little bit more, but yeah.
Well, he would go with Stryker. He'll be like, I'm out. Where
I'm
at
gone.
the movies with
Wednesdays,
Stryker,
always go to the
with
movies.
the dog, and she would just sit there throughout the movie. But it's great because we got all these options now. We got Amazon Prime and this.
As long
and
as we're
that.
on here,
It's great, yeah.
if you guys got any recommendations for good TV series,
Yeah,
let
please.
us know. Or
Yeah,
movies.
please let us know. We love movies. Watching movies is
We're
like
TV
relax.
buff.
Yeah,
We're
it's
movie buffs. Sorry.
relaxing me. Like,
So,
it takes my mind.
You want to
off
go
of
with this
things.
one?
Hi, Mike. 3 tips to put on lean muscle mass for a 55-year-old male. I haven't done any study weights in 5 years. Thanks. So
So here's a
it's 55.
yeah.
Your age.
I would recommend going to somebody else because I wouldn't recommend putting on lean muscle with a focus. You're 55 and you haven't trained in 5 years. Stay with me for a second. Your goal is just to put on muscle and stuff, but over the next couple of years, what I recommend so you can at some point put on that lean muscle is I would start getting to the basic exercises on power bodybuilding and start working through a full range of motion. So I know that you want muscle. I get that. But right now you haven't even trained. So I don't know what you're capable of. I don't know if you can do a full squat or a bench press or an incline bench. So there's things that I don't know being 55 for you.
Hopefully you're healthy.
You know,
Hopefully you got that blood work in and you know what your body's at.
Yeah. So my first would be range of motion on compound movements to find out that you can, and there's no issues with lower back pain or anything like that, or knee pains or things in that sense. The second thing I would do, or I would do them together, is make sure that you're on the proper nutrition plan. And then the third thing that should be the very start, then you're going to have to wait a little time to get the results, is I would get your blood work done. Not being 55, you probably already got your colonoscopy done 5 years ago and probably got to get that done again, check the prostate, all those kind of things. I would find out where your blood work is at to find out what's going on there. So that's not the basic, hey, go squat, go bench, go deadlift,
Right.
get your ass going, rock on. I'm more realistic to go, you're 55. and you haven't done anything in the last 5 years, I would get my ass moving to find out what's going on with the body and make sure that you move. That would be your golden ticket. And I would hate to think you're going to try to bypass that and go, forget it. Don't need to know what the blood is. I can just go in and work out. It doesn't matter range of motion. And I'm just going to start eating to put on muscle. You're going to completely miss this. And in 5 years, when you're forced to do some kind of exercise, because you find out later what's going on with the body, I'm going to hate to think that you think back to this moment and go, I wish I listened to him. I wish I got the blood work done. I wish I started working through full range of motion again, thinking that even just a little bit of work is going to make me better. I haven't trained in 5 years. I haven't eaten right in 5 years. Just getting on a good diet and just starting to train a little bit is going to make me better.
Right.
So I hope it doesn't come back to that too, that aha moment. You know what the aha moment is?
What really it is? You tell us. You tell us.
It's when somebody gives
I
you a
know.
piece of
Yeah,
advice
yeah.
and it goes in one ear and out the other. And then one day you're doing the most odd thing in the world, like ironing or
Oh, yeah.
walking the dogs. And for some reason it clicks and you
Aha,
remember
I
that
should have
conversation.
known. I should have done it.
Aha.
Uh-huh.
This is why he said to
Mhm.
squat full range of motion to see if my hips are okay. And so that's, I hate that
Gotcha.
people do those things. Let's get another one. That was a great question, though. I hope that response there actually triggers something different in your head than relative to what you were thinking.
Hello, I'm 23 years old, student from Poland. I studied political science. I don't want more work during vacation of summer as a waitress. Any advice what to do? I don't want more work during vacation. Let's summarize. Yeah, I don't understand the question. Sorry. Camille.
Camille, is that what it is?
Mhm.
Can you do that one again? I'm not fully understanding this. Or if somebody else here understands Camille's, feel free to answer that down below. Okay, guys.
All right. So, hey, Mike, any suggestions on stretching and mobility? I feel like every training session I am in pain, and I feel like this is the root cause. So I was thinking that stretching, not stretching, and the mobility is causing
So there's a
the
page called
pain.
Power-Bodybuilding. It's verified. It
Mhm.
is the principles and beliefs that have set me up what I've done. And this is how I work with people. And that page gives you information. And this right here is the exact post that just went up. And Mona puts these posts up, and it's me talking about how I approach weightlifting for range of motion, for stretching, for understanding the body if it is in pain and what to do. So for everybody here, Power Bodybuilding, it's one word, Power Bodybuilding. Go follow that page and then watch the reels. I try to keep it very short, simple, to the point, and it has a lot to do with pain, range of motion, understanding how to approach exercise, not just to be a freaking monster, but also how to do this for a lifetime and how to work through injuries. You're going to see a lot of stuff that we just worked with somebody that has a locked shoulder from trashing it because he was a professional wrestler and still is, to now he can do behind the neck pull downs. So it's a great thing what we can do with lifting if you've done right. And just to put a damper on that one, it's amazing how bad you can wreck your body if you lift wrong. And you can lift wrong in a way that you wreck your body that you can't train in the future. So be smart.
Be smart.
Mona, grab another one there, superstar.
All right. Well, this guy again, he should go to Power Bodybuilding because
the
he
same guy?
feels no, it's a different guy. He says that it feels like he's not growing anymore. The muscles really, he's really been pushing training 8 years now, and the food has been consistent. But I'm not sure what to do. Yes, he's up to so.
So I wish you wouldn't have waited 8 years. Your body should change everybody on here. If your body is not changing in some shape or form every 2 weeks, something's up. You should be moving in weight. You should be stronger, weaker. You should have more energy. Or if you're in a deficit, you might be feeling a little bit more sluggish, but you're at least looking better. Every couple weeks, all right, there should be some kind of change. So do not wait 3 months. Don't wait 4 months. Don't wait 5 years to get going. It is already hard to change your body. So that's just some of the big stuff I want you guys to understand, and make sure that you do. Go on over to Power Bodybuilding, check those things out. And again, everybody's allowed to get into the Titan crew. It's free for everybody that subscribes to the training and nutrition. I like this one. Where did it go? Somebody said, please explain fruit
At night. What's the purpose?
if you see it, let me know.
Okay. We're just looking for some good
Yeah.
questions here. Go all the way down. Let me see who came. We were here. Yeah, go. That's the fruit right
Is
there.
this in?
Yep.
Okay, go for it.
Can you touch on the subject of fruit at night versus fruit in the morning? The purpose behind it. Hi,
Yeah,
Shrek.
for me, it is. For me, it's off season when I am trying to put that lean muscle on, and I need to get better sleep. For me, carbohydrates, especially fruit, helps me sleep in such a great REM and deep sleep, and stay asleep. So that is one of the tricks I found out decades ago, and it's something I'll do always off season. All right.
Did you guys know that cherries has melatonin in it? They do.
They probably know.
They do.
But I like how you went up to the mic.
Yeah.
This
Because-
is for you guys.
Because I don't know, and I had a pound of cherries during the day, and I thought somebody
You
just
fell
hit me in the
asleep.
back of the head. Yeah, I felt so tired. I'm like, what the heck did just happen? Looked it up. Sure enough, that's melatonin in cherries. So there you go.
So if somebody's confused on why I'm eating something before bed, food is everything. Just so you guys understand, food is the energy before the workout. Food is energy for the body to recover after the workout. It is for my day, for my brain to function. It is help for me to sleep at night. It is help for me to recover. So food is not just energy and workout pumps. It's everything. And I use it in a way that it tries to enhance everything I do. So fruit at morning, it'd be for the workout probably. Fruit at night, for me to help sleep. All right.
Advice on lacking body parts.
Oh, I have to put this up because
Mary,
the blitz, for understand this, you are absolutely crazy. Anybody's crazy if they did the blitz and they're on Mona's level and my level. It's just a tough program to do, and it's so
It
crazy. And it's those are the kind of people I want to hang out with, because they're the ones that really do it and stay with it, and just it's a different level. That's kind of party. That's who I party with.
that's
Mary,
right.
great job, man.
Go down one under Mary.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay, go
Matt,
for it.
Matt, I've stayed in a surplus for the last year,
Great.
and I want to stay here for another year. I do feel like I have plateau in terms of food. Any tips for upping the food? I do not want to go backwards. I see his concern.
Yeah. Remember, you can't plateau off season because you're going to always change it, right? And so I would change up the nutrition value of what you're taking in and where you're taking it in. I'd make sure you change the workouts so it allows you to take in more calories. And then the main thing for off season for anybody, you're taking in those extra calories, right? And so there's a give and take. You'll give up, I need to gain 1 pound of muscle with 3 pounds of fat, because it's easy to get rid of fat. It's hard to gain muscle. So the ratio is great right around that range. And so you got to keep putting that muscle on. And your goal should be always seeing that you're getting a little bit stronger as you go, right? you're stronger, you're recovering, add more volume to the workout so you can burn more calories, so you can build more muscle. So it's that continuous circle. So I would just switch it up and do that. But just get in the Titan crew so we can kind of go over that information. We will take care of that.
Yeah, go one below that.
Okay, go for it.
Will you accept me on TRT?
I don't know what that means.
So, I mean, do you need to be on TRT? Did you do your blood work?
Will you
Has
accept me on TRT?
was
I have nothing to do with you on
yeah.
TRT. You go do whatever you want to do, man. Have fun. I have no idea what that means, man.
Yeah.
But I know everybody's getting their blood work done. And so if you guys want to go over what the counselor said to you on what their recommendations was or is, I would love to go over that with you guys.
Oh, okay. Ken Reynolds. Hello, my friend. Hey, Ken. I love Ken. What do you think?
Washington, go for it.
Washington in the house. No questions. Just wanted to thank you for all your content. I've learned a bunch from you. Much love, brother.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Washingtonians, much love up there. Keep safe. Keep doing your thing. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Another one. Hello to India. Hello, writer. Hello, hello.
What is your GOAT bodybuilder inspiration?
Where do you see that?
Like 3 down.
Right there.
Uh-huh. What's your inspiration from bodybuilding? Bodybuilding, though.
I like Barry DeMay. Thinking back about Barry DeMay when he was in the magazines and the betrayal, the image that it gave me on a lifestyle. I still love that today. Just California beaches, surfing, training, happy, enjoying the life, and being able to work out and look like that. That's still like the ultimate for me. Barry DeMay.
Okay. A little bit further down. Let's see.
Doc, hey, man, I appreciate that. Much love. Thank you. Bobo, thank you, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Thanks for all the help at the Titan Castle in somewhere.
Hello, Mike. What gave you the thickness on your legs? It's under Mary.
Squats and deadlifts, old school deadlifts, getting underneath that bad boy. But squats is the main one, and still keeps my legs thick. You getting cold?
No, Mary says she's wearing the t-shirt I'm wearing, so I'm assuming it's this
wow!
one. Yeah, it's this one.
How comfy is that?
Mary, oh yeah, it's the best.
Love it, Mary. Love it, Mary.
Mona, who do you think will win in the wrestling match? You or Ronda Rousey? Ronda will kick my ass, but I don't think she's stronger than me, though, when it comes to power.
Right.
She'll drop me like a sack of potatoes.
Ronda will kick both of our asses.
Yeah. Oh. All right.
Superstar.
All the way down. We had all these guys, right?
I love it, guys.
Mm-hmm. Canada. Racing Joy.
All right, we're going to finish off one more. Get a good one for the people.
Okay, any good workouts for Achilles? What's Achilles muscle now? Let's see. I don't see anything that's like mind-blowing when it comes to questions here. It's just small stuff.
We're just looking for a question that might help everybody that's here.
Mm-hmm. I quit smoking. When would you start cardio? I never did cardio before. Okay, the cigarettes.
Where's that?
That's, yeah, Joshua.
First of all, Joshua, great job quitting. When I start cardio tonight.
Yeah.
Go jump on it. Get going, get rocking and rolling. Or just head on out and go for a little fast-paced walk. If you have a pup, take a nice long walk.
Mhm.
Get started. All right, we're going to leave it there.
Enough, yeah.
All right.
Munchkin
Little
up.
one is
So,
up.
guys. Thanks for joining in today. And we'll see you guys